something completely different.
Aubrey O'Day, why not call her daddy? She's also got her own podcast, and all she's done is talk bad about Diddy, and rightfully so. But she's not going to testify. So she's done all this blah, 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 talking about Diddy, and then you don't want to try to bring him down? Shut up!
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! So some people saw that you were going to be in New York, and they immediately started jumping to conclusions. So can you clear that up? First of all, are you here to testify in the Diddy trial?
Aubrey O'Day is setting the record straight.
She looks like Roger from American Dad. Way too much plastic surgery. I don't know why Hollywood thinks they need to do that.
During the premiere podcast episode of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes Present, Aubrey O'Day covering the Diddy trial released May 16th, the singer reveals whether or not she'll be taking the stand in the trial of her former boss, Sean Diddy Combs.
So some people saw that you were going to be in New York, and they immediately started jumping to conclusions. So can you clear that up? First of all, are you here to testify in the Diddy trial?
No, I'm not here to testify for the Diddy.
No, I'm just going to talk about it for clout, but not try to bring him down.
Diddy trial.
Because they probably did some stuff that was sketchy too.
That I know of.
Aubrey, who was a member of the girl group Danity Kane, which Combs formed on the MTV reality show Making the Band in 2005, then goes on to emphasize that she has no future plans to testify.
So then stop talking about it. It's not helping. You're just giving him more clout.
Saying it's become a matter of protecting her safety.
Okay, so then stop talking about it. Never talk about it again.
And like you said, I posted on my Instagram that I was here in New York and enjoying myself because I wanted to make it clear to everyone that I am not here testifying, because obviously if anyone knows at all anything about situations like this, or if you don't, let me explain to you. This is a very, you could potentially be in danger.
Okay, but you could also be a hero. We could applaud you. But no, you go out, call her daddy in your own show and talk about it. Never talk about him again. Because all you're doing is gossiping. Because you're irrelevant.
And it's not something that you go announce. It's not something that you frolic around about. You definitely don't speak about it.
So while the 41-year-old won't be taking the stand, she did share that she had a private meeting with Homeland Security regarding the allegations against the music mogul.
I was contacted by Homeland Security, and I did have a meeting with Homeland Security. They tell you to
shut up,
keep discretion with your meeting with us, obviously, because the trial has taken place, and you know the times we've talked in between since then. I feel.
Can you imagine the people that have to listen to these podcasts to like see what's being said for court? I'd be freaking bored. She got that monotone, bratty voice.
Well, it's a comfortable place where I can say that now.
Well, I don't know, man. Not that important. I thought you were so cool going on Color Daddy. But no, you're a brat.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I don't know any father that would want their children to sit through testimony about how much their daddy liked to watch people lubricated.
Aubrey O'Day is sharing more thoughts on the Diddy trial. During the premiere podcast episode of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes Present, Aubrey O'Day covering the Diddy trial released May 16th, the singer gives her opinion on why...
Oh, so you're making stuff... Let me go back and hear this.
Present, Aubrey O'Day covering the Diddy... During the premiere podcast episode...
Oh, so you're going to do a fucking podcast about it, but not testify? That's phony. That's fake. But you're fake. Your whole body's fake.
Of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes Present, Aubrey O'Day covering the Diddy trial released May 16th. The singer gives her opinion on why Sean Diddy Combs' kids are attending the trial.
The fact that the kids are marching up to that court, praying over everything, and walking in with
and hearing about their dad having prostitutes piss in Cassie's mouth. I know, guy.
A bunch of women also that are encouraging it. I don't know any father that would want their children to sit through testimony about how much their daddy liked to watch people lubricated
The music mogul's 7 kids, whom he shares with 4 different women, have
Hell yeah. I'm just kidding.
been putting on a united front during their father's ongoing court proceedings.
Yeah, it's gotta be freaking weird to know your dad's a scumbag.
Something which Aubrey believes is calculated.
It's concerning to me that the optics of them being there and supporting father are obviously a very strong play for the defense. The jury is seeing them in there. What kids would sit there through this if they didn't love their daddy and this was not true?
However, the 41-year-old thinks Combs' decision to have his children in the courtroom ultimately makes him look like a bad father.
I don't think they probably like to hear that either. It's telling to me. It means that daddy's being selfish and he...
And you're being selfish by doing a podcast about it, but not actually trying to bring them down.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.